and it's still the same level. It's just that now more people making reports.
Yeah.
So it's getting better than probably 3 months ago. But I was just telling, I was not saying that the problem is they are still in denial. So, and this is not the government, this is from the people. So because I don't communicate with the government that well, but the people keep saying that, that it doesn't happen in our state because of our religion and our culture.
No, that's not true, we know that.
That is so not true.
Is you want to respond to that question?
Well,
basically about the same one. I echo what Syed Azmi was saying, and I have to say that the Star Rage made a good exposure on this issue, and since it became viral and more people are becoming very concerned and raising and even telling stories about them being harassed or being abused since they were very young.
but do you know something? The Malay medium, newspapers and all, they still don't bring this up. So we don't reach that.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask. And why would they not do that?
Because it's
Sorry,
not,
the question is that why wouldn't
The Malaysia
Malay media outlet bring out those?
they already hate me, so I can say whatever I like. Well, the thing is, it's really a big taboo. It's really, really huge. And the first thing, I think you should actually answer some of it, is that it questions a lot of things. We don't have sex education in school. So we have 3-page in standard 3. When they were 9 years old, there's 3 pages about safe touch. That is not enough. So so basically, they don't believe it should happen. They believe that religion should conquer everything. Parents should be responsible, and it causes people to feel scared, and they just don't want.
And there's also... Sorry. Sorry.
Can I?
Yeah, go on. So there's another side of it where there's culture then. So people won't... Sorry. So you've actually hit on a nerve that it's also about culture, not always about religion. So if a child has been a victim of abuse, the family is not going to come forward because of the community, the stigma and the shame and everything else in it as well, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well,
that is very strong.
Well, Syed Azmi, I think yes, I do agree. Our media think this thing maybe a bit of trouble to discuss it openly, but rest assured, I mean, we need to start this thing at a very nucleus level. And myself, my friends, most of my friends, they are married, they have young children, very toddlers, and they think about this and they're very worried about this. I mean, but we do works according to our means and our platform. Like in the Youth Parliament, last sitting back in August, we do highlight this thing. We do highlight, we propose a motion so that the Parliament will hear. So that's why Syed Azmi will do according to his ways and means. Okay, mine I will do with my friends, not according to my platform. Dyana will do according to her platform. But in the end, we work together for the same common cause.
Correct.
Right?
So to me, it was just the media, the Malay media needs to bring this one out.
I see.
Not once, they have to bring it out often enough.
Okay. Thanks for the question, and I think that's really thought-provoking. I just want to give sort of another view about it. I think we touched about the outcome earlier, and I feel like at the end of the day, we want to see where does the sort of the fundamentals, the foundation, where is it going wrong in the foundation? Somehow we're trying to figure it out. Is it culture? Is it our parents? Is it, you know? Or we can just say that it's everything wrong, in Malaysia, let's move to Singapore. We say that, right?
People from Singapore is coming in, man. People from Singapore is coming in.
Yes. So I think part of it, I wanted to touch upon, and I want to direct it a little bit more to Azwan and Dyana, is that, you know, I had the privilege to, you know, go overseas to have a certain level of studies, and I got a culture shock. Right, people are protesting, you know, on the street. You know, I must admit that I kind of joined the protest because I feel that I can't do this in Malaysia. You know, they were like really guarded. You know, everyone was very civilized. That was kind of eye-opening for me. And then I realized that they could rally and, you know, do political debates openly in the university premise or even in their own capacity outside. Now, and then we know that we can't do this in Malaysia before the amendments to the Act. Now, how important is the amendment to the Act? Number one, the question is. And we know that, as I mentioned earlier, there is some limitation to that. Is that effective at all right now that it has been amended? And does it really let youths to voice out their opinion?
Well, I can say that amendment that was replaced by this clause that those who are above 21 can be actively involved in politics, although they are still studying universities. I think more young people, more university students want to engage, and they are more open-minded, and although if they are not open-minded, they still want to go and learn, so they can make their own decision. I think that is very important. We cannot shove all this to their throats, and then expecting them to just follow. So, but is it enough? I don't think it's enough. For example, what happened to Ani Shafika? She led a protest, she led a rally, but what happened after that? The university decided to take action against her. Probably not yet, but she was issued a show cause letter. So why does this happen? We should provide enough space, safe space for students to voice out their concerns, to express their views. And then we also should allow them to choose whatever they want. They can go to the ruling coalition event, they can go to the opposition event, and then later they can choose. But the thing is, right now, even for liking a Facebook page, they don't want to do it because they're scared. I've met some scholars overseas. They said that I like you, I support you, but I cannot even like your Facebook page. I don't want to go to your events because if they found out, then they'll issue me a letter and they will take away my scholarship. So things like this should not happen because we should allow these scholars, these students, these young people to explore and later make decisions on their own. We cannot tell them to, okay, this is right, this is wrong, only do the right thing. No, we should allow them to make mistakes because they're young. And we should allow them to make decisions.
Okay. Before I let Azwan, I want to play the devil's advocate a little bit here, is that, I think that there is a level of concern by the powers out there, I guess, is that how accurate are they or how knowledgeable are these students about the law that we have? If they were to come out and to be vocal about things, wouldn't they be then disrupting the peace that we have in the country? Arguable that there's peace or not, of course. And I think I kind of see where it's coming from, to maintain that peace and that multicultural, our ancestors have sort of formed. So let's not raise this. We are not Westerners. I mean, nothing wrong with the British High Commissioners out there. So we are not Westerners. We are not being brought up to be that liberal, so to speak. So why? How is that relevant to our culture?
Yes, this one is very good. Very good question. Number one, we have to establish a few facts. Number one, the amendment that Dyana Sofya talked about is done by the Barisan Nasional government, which is right now the government are slowly listening to what the people want. Number two, the amendment of the act said about to give some sort of freedom for the students to be a political activist. Let me say this. Yes, I think when I ask most of my juniors in the universities, if you try to learn the election, the Student Representative Council election, you talk to them and everything. I think when it comes to politics, when it comes to the art of politics, when it comes to how to be in politics, they are very good at it. And then one thing makes me very enthusiastic is because they really know their constituent very well. When most of the issues discussed between the various factions within the universities, they talk about domestic issues, they talk about the buses, they talk about the internet, they talk about something really close to them. When it comes to things like Ani Shafika and everything, yes, I do have some certain respect towards her rights to voice out her opinions. That is fine. This is Malaysia. I mean, our constitutions, our Declaration of Independence guarantee that. Fine, go ahead. But in the end, it's all subject to law, the law of the land, right? Same like if you go outside to another country, you must respect the law of the land, right? In my take is simple, Anisha, Nika, any student activist. You want to talk about the nation, want to talk about what MDB, talk about it, go ahead, talk. But the moment you try to influence what's inside the university fences, without any strong justification from the law and the bylaws of the universities, then you are wrong. You simply, you just break the laws. You just can talk. I like myself. I myself when I talk to outside. I thought, oh yeah, the government did that, but I don't agree. The government is not perfect, right? That's one thing. I always believe the government is not. It doesn't meant to be perfect all the time. Maybe as we moving forward, right? We will continue to make the government better through civil society engagement, like she said, new generation like Dyana Sofya to become the next election. Maybe he can kick out Masukyong one day again into Itan. I don't know, but she can do it, right? No problem. I also maybe. Patricia maybe. I don't know, right?
Okay. Any questions before we move? Oh, I like a few hands.
I would like to respond to Azwan.
Why don't you respond and I will pass the mic to you?
Yeah. So it took Barisan Nasional about 37 years to amend that particular clause after the 2008 political tsunami, apparently. So it's not just Anisha Fika, okay? And then I feel that university should be safe space for these students to discuss these issues. Action should not be taken against them just because they want to discuss about this. Okay? And then instead of reprimanding them, they should allow students to talk about it. And then why are actions taken against them? Exactly. So, and then it's not just Anis. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's not just Anis. For example, we have a youth political activist, for example, like Kami Reza, political graphic designer, reprimanded just because of what? Clowns caricature under Sedition Act. And then we have people like young leaders from Geram, media watchdog, for example, Alia Al-Hajmi, Reza Razi. These people were protesting with the government's suspension of the heat. And then we have people like Institute of Journalists Malaysia. They have young journalists there too. But why are the young journalists also in charge, and then they are under this crackdown for reporting news? So these are young people are not just university students, you know.
I will take this.
Okay, please. Because if I
get sleepy. Okay, let's talk about the 20%. Yes, let's look at the 20%. The 20% believe that you can protest, you can say whatever you like, but there's a way and methodology of it. I think a forum is good, but then again, nobody comes to the forum only one-sided.
Yes.
That's true. So there are other avenues, but why are you taking only one avenue?
Right.
That's what I wanted to say. That you can actually have this. I think this is really great. I actually say that. This is really great because it's a controlled environment. So basically, it's the same if there is a protest and all that. But you have to have a space. The thing is, the space didn't happen to have that conversation at that time. It happens outside. And then outside is not productive. Okay, thank you.
Alright, Assalamualaikum, I'm Atika. So I have two questions to ask actually. The first question is about voicing out. Well, I personally believe that our culture, in Malaysian culture, when we were brought up, we were not encouraged to ask questions. We are not encouraged to question the people who are older than us. And we are also not encouraged to question people who are superior than us. So, what is, like you said, the solution to this? So that we can encourage people, especially young people like me, to ask questions, and consequently bring change. The second thing is, me myself, I'm a university student and also a scholarship holder. And I do agree that sometimes I don't agree with whatever the ruling party is doing now. I'm not saying that everything is bad, no, but we do observe and think. And whenever we feel like we want to voice out, they say, you can voice out, but through the right channel. So what is the right channel? Can you suggest? And we usually see that they say when they once ran to the
move to the next question.
Yes. we want to have a debate, they say it's not in our culture. So what is the right medium? That's the question.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Because I want to take another question because I know another person somewhere that wants to. Yeah. Can I? Then I will group it and then you all answer it at one.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon. Still, I am AJ. This is question related to education. When the first century curriculum tried to include the idea of volunteerism, activism, and community service, but it seems not working, and it's just only to make our grades flawless, of course.
To make what flawless?
To make our grades flawless. And what you suggest is to encourage and empower youth through the curriculum or syllabuses with the limited exposure of content and issues such as sexual abuse, mental health, which can be a good soft spot to open the eye of the student in Malaysia.
So your question is about how do we sort of integrate this sort of volunteerism, youth community work into the curriculum of our education?
Yes.
All right.
I'll take that one.
Okay, you take. So you take that question.
I'll take
so you
that.
take the. Yeah.
Okay, but first let me answer. First of all, you ask about how to ask questions when our societies give some certain height towards our elders. One thing that we learn as Malay, we have what we call adab, courtesy. I think we can talk to them. I mean, I've been involved with a lot of elders, some of them very powerful. But if the way you talk to them, the way you approach them must be with very courtesy. I mean, you have to have courtesy, you have to talk nicely to them, not to berate them, not to say that you are all buggers who don't know anything. Or, no, don't say like that, no, cannot. You need to have some courtesy, talk to them nicely. Second, you talk about, you ask about what is the platform that we have right now. If suddenly you say that there is no platform. No! There are a lot of platforms. You can join Syed Azmi, you can join political party. If you think that political party like Dyana Sofya is not suit well with your character, you can join to other political parties. Or you join me. Quasi-political system. You put yourself as a candidate for the next cycle of the Youth Parliament election. We want to get more women to be the candidates for the Youth Parliament. I can share with you right now. There's for this cycle, I mean, this coming next week will be the voting for the Youth Parliament, Malaysian Youth Parliament. I can say I haven't been the most disappointed because not many women came out. I mean, young women of Malaysia put themselves and everything. So that is a platform that you can have. Or other platform. The fact is, when it comes to empowerment, Malaysia, we don't restrict you. You can do whatever you want. You can do it alone, or you can do via a platform, a government, or NGO, or CSO, or even private sector. In fact, you can go to the British High Commission. They are open with any sort of ideas who want to engage the young and everything. So I think I'm able to answer your question. Right?
Yeah, I would like to add to that. There are safety concerns whenever you want to mention or raise certain issues, and then especially if you go to certain bodies in university, for example, they might not want to entertain you, right? So I know how that feels. So you should go to your elected reps, for example, your YBs, and then if you think your YBs wouldn't be interested in it, you can find any other YBs from the DAP or from the Pakatan Harapan. I'm sure they'll be very interested. Also, the youth wing, like my wing. So you can just email me whenever you want, diana.dap@gmail.com. So I will introduce you to our elected reps. And then, but I also have the same concern. We don't have enough safe space. You might say that we have, but honestly not enough. And then we have people like Syed Azmi. Look at what he did. He just mentioned it on his Facebook, and suddenly everything went viral. And you see how powerful that is. So if you're looking for safe platforms, you can go to these channels. But at the same time, we need more safe platforms.
Okay, you want to respond to the second question?
Okay. Student activism or volunteering, they do have that inside their syllabus. okay, for all of you to know that. They have, I think, about 3 to 6 credit hours, some universities. Now that is one problem. It's a credit hour. Everybody is forced to do something. And they have no money. And they have to finish it within this period. And I do understand it's for their CGPAs and such. I actually feel very much touched and annoyed every time they come to me and say that we need to do this because we need to finish our credit hour. That's not the reason. Why should I want to work with you for reasons such as you need to get an A? I'll give you an A. You know? So, but to me, when you want to engage on certain topics, I think our students do not think enough. I prefer the 6-hour credit is used for thinking, such as you can only. We first started with no money. All our programs started with 0 cost, and it was so much fun because the challenge is what makes us. The journey to create an event. I want to touch a dog cost only 400, and that is because we have to do a media thingy, whatever they're called. So, but what I'm trying to say is, you believe in the cause and you would like to actually enhance it. And you think by, let's say, everybody will do homeless. Trust me, in KL, every time there is to gain credit hours, we like to give food for the homeless. And I said that, oh my God, please don't, because there's a lot of food wastage there. Think of other things, but they say that we have to show something, we have to do something. Yes, can you create posters? Can you do digitalized posters? Can you create a tagline? Can you jingle? Can you draw? Can you show colors? Can you create t-shirts? There's so many things that can be done with creativity. If you say, yeah, but it's not 6 hours, oh my God, who's telling you all that? Ideas, sometimes I write a post about 8 paragraphs, and sometimes it takes me about 6 hours for one post. That's one person. You have a group come together and think about it. If you think that, let's say, a problem is we have no safe space in my university, okay, and then you can create, how do you create awareness that can be in a safe space in your own community? All you like, the problem is, and I love you kids, you love the poverty porn, you love the selfie mode, that doesn't. I'm not saying you, but in general, all students, when they come to me and asking to do all this, please think out of the box a bit, because we want to hear from you. We do not want to be the leader for that event.
Okay, you've touched a very good part about, how do you, how can youth make themselves heard? There's so many types of different platforms. Now, we talk about selfies and things like that. This is where I want to move to social media. Okay, youth and social media, somehow it's like interchangeable, and trends has been sort of been tagged on to use. When we say use, obviously we're saying the young ones, 35 and below. Is that they are very savvy in technology, and the social media sort of there's a. I like to use the big word revolution in a way in Malaysia when you see that voices that you've never heard before, you never knew it was there, sprung out. For the past good 3 to 4 years, we heard so many people having different types of opinions. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe there are these type of people. And another part is, there's people who have the same sort of thoughts with me. So while social media seems to pave a great way for freedom of expression, so now we have social media out there for a while now, and we have, I think I got a number here that Malaysians has 90 million Facebook accounts. And that's 90, yeah. 19 or 19? 19. Okay. That day I heard 90. 19, huh? Okay. Sorry, my bad. 19. 31 plus. Okay, 19. So that's obviously a very big number. And it's safe to say that a lot of them are technology savvy. Maybe could be the youths. Now, with this sort of outlet that they have, there's a lot of sort of noise around social media. And again, I say, back to what's your point, is that this might just confine to those people who have the access to internet. Might not be accessible to those people in rural areas. Now the question is, should we regulate social media?
Hold on, can I just answer something for this girl here? Because I am not going to make her feel that she cannot do anything.
Sure, then.
Listen to me and listen to you. When you don't have a space, but let's say you have Facebook, and you write a post about what you think is not right, it doesn't happen overnight. Okay? That's one thing that I always remind people that write what you believe in, but don't stay back. you should move forward, find more, educate yourself more, write better, and then still keep on doing it. People say Facebook. I met Facebook Malaysia the other day, and they said, you know, Syed, that the good thing about Facebook is if you keep on consistently doing the right thing, the bad apples inside there will just leave. They will just leave you. They will just leave you, and they will end up with the same people and the same minded people. That's what you're looking for, right? You are looking for something safe because you have a scholarship, but you want to voice out that saying that this is injustice, but you cannot just nag and complain about it and you become a keyboard warrior. You end up having to give a solution from your perspective. And right there, it's just the perspective, it's just the Facebook. I always write, it's just my Facebook, it's not the bloody parliament. So just put it out there because it's a place for you. People like it and they don't like it, it's okay. But remember one thing, changes doesn't happen by one post. Changes takes time. But if you believe in that, then write every day. But that doesn't make you weird, that makes you believe in it. And then remember, you have to educate yourself. Maybe today you write in Malay, tomorrow you write in English, and things like that. Maybe that would help. Okay.
Okay, I want to add to it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Everybody wants to win her.
Like now you are the prize, I mean,
Okay, so
you're the captain.
social media activism. So many people are asking whether social media activism really work, whether it translates into physical activism. But the thing is about social media, you can share ideas, you can find people who share the same ideas as you, but after that you have to make it into a reality. You have to group these people and then you have to sit together and talk about what can you do next. You can still keep your social media account, you can still say whatever you want, post whatever you want, and then get more people, but you have to do what Syed Azmi did. He grouped all these people physically, sit together and devise a plan and move forward. So social media activism should not just stay in social media. You have to make it a reality.
True. I mean, and just have to add up about regarding on the how frequent you have to write on your social media. This is my own personal experience. At one time, back in January, nobody cares about what is Trans-Pacific Partnership. Nobody cares. Nobody. I keep writing for one whole damn year. Nobody want to like it. Nobody. But I consistently writing all about Trans-Pacific, all about international trade. And one day, out of nowhere, one guy called me and said, Azwan, let us meet. Can we write a book together? Because of all this topic. And then since then, I keep writing, and then lots of friends are actually